Hey, what's going on, good peeps? This your man Chris Thorns. Hey, welcome to the show, and y'all already know what this is. I'm bringing you another news story. So hey, let's get right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, again, like I always tell y'all, once you think you did one story, the worst is yet to come. We're gonna talk about this guy right here by the name of Joseph Heard. Joseph Heard. And Joseph Heard is a man from Mississippi. And this is what Joseph Heard did. What he has done is he tortured and beat and murdered a 2-year-old. And guess for what? Because the 2-year-old took too long to find a juice box. I kid you not. When I saw this come to my email, I was like, nah, you got to be kidding me, right? But it's quite real. He killed this boy over because he took too long to find a juice box. And the lady who you seeing going across my screen, that was the young fella's mom who allowed this to happen. Okay, this is crazy. This is just real crazy, man. But without further ado, let me get into it. Let y'all hear it.
Breaking news, new developments tonight in the devastating child abuse case against Joseph Heard.
We're told a Harrison County jury has found him guilty of capital murder after the death of his 2-year-old stepson back in December of 2021. Joseph, along with his wife, Hailey Heard, were first arrested in January 2022. She is now serving a life sentence for first-degree murder after agreeing to testify against her husband. Authorities say on December 27th, the mother called for help when she found her son unresponsive at a home on St. Mary Boulevard in Biloxi. He was taken to a local hospital where he died.
Testimony from the medical examiner revealed that the child died of suffocation. Police also say he had multiple injuries consistent with abuse. We're told the sentencing phase of the trial will begin tomorrow, where Joseph Heard could face the death penalty or life without parole.
Last week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all heard that short clip, which I'm surprised the clip is there short, but I guess as the story continues, we were here a long over clip, okay? Again, guys, well, as far as that goes, he has been found guilty and he did get the death penalty. So, to get in a little more deeper to this, again, the boy name is Hayden Lee. His name is Hayden Lee. Hayden Lee Bataille, I think, Bataille. That's the boy name. He was 2 years old, and this man right here was considered his stepfather. And the article that I'm reading right now, it says Mississippi man was sentenced to death after he was convicted of torturing and murdering his 2-year-old stepson, Hayden Lee. The stepson of Joseph David Heard, 41, died after his mother called 911 saying the boy was found unresponsive on December 27, 2021. According to reports from Sun Herald, WLOX, and WXXV, citing authorities, Heard and the toddler's mother, Hailey Heard, so they was married, were arrested in the aftermath of Hayden's death and were initially charged with felony child abuse, WXXV reported, but the charge were upgraded to murder after the police said they found bruises on the child. The outlet reported that autopsy ruled that Hayden died as a result of suffocation and suffered several injuries, including to the head. Last May, Hailey Heard pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and testified at Joseph's trial, which concluded last week, which I heard. During her testimony, Hailey said Hayden had soiled his diaper and took too long to get a juice box. Okay, let me repeat that again. During her testimony, Hailey said Hayden had soiled his diaper and took too long to get a juice box from the refrigerator before Joseph got angry and began punching him in the chest and the head repeatedly, the Sun Herald and WLOX reported. He was a 2-year-old punished for soiling a diaper and crying, Assistant District Attorney George Huffman said, WLOX reported. He was beaten for being a child. It also goes far and says that the outlet also reported that text between Joseph and Hailey revealed that he bragged about beating Hayden in the months leading up to the boy's death. He bragged. The Sun Herald reported that an emergency room doctor who attended to Hayden testified at the trial, and he said it was one of the most horrific scenes I witnessed as an ER doctor. Dr. Leanne Lee said per the paper, I had never seen a kid that had sustained so much trauma. Joseph was convicted of capital murder and was sentenced to death, while Hailey is serving life in prison, outlets reported. You know, this reminds me of a story I did a long time ago. And that story was when a guy hit his son over a piece of cheesecake, okay? He hit his son over a piece of cheesecake and killed his son over a piece of cheesecake that somebody had got for him on Father's Day. All right, and a lot of people came and voiced their opinion about that. I think a couple of them saying they didn't believe it was real. And I think one came and say they knew the guy personally or some shit like that. You know, and then you had some people came in and say, you know, there must have been some good ass cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take offense to it because, hell, I'm down there saying the same thing too. There got to be some hell of a cheesecake for you to punch him and kill him over some damn cheesecake. Now, again, like I tell my followers, it's one thing that when I do these stories and I hear the mother doing it, but it's a whole totally different ball game when I hear that the fathers are doing it. And it hits different as well when I'm hearing these mothers who allow these men to come in and abuse their child and don't protect the child, but they protect their man. And that's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. You know, but again, in society, a lot of people look at the women should get more leniency regardless of what, and that's for the truth. If you are a mother, I understand you want companionship, okay? I understand you want companionship, but is it really worth having companionship to deleting your child because you care more about that man than your child? No, it's not. The child, as always, the child didn't ask to be here. You chose to have this child, all right? And it just said that in the era that we're in now, a lot of these people are making the children suffer. And for what? Because you don't want them no more? That's not the child's fault. That's yours. If you didn't want the child, hey, you shouldn't have had the child. Nothing should be more important than somebody who you gave birth to. Especially the women who love to tell us when we was growing up, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. You sure the hell can. More ways than one. So if you're going to make threats like that towards us, then again, why have children? Because me personally, not growing up, and I'm thinking about what they were saying to me, it's almost like a little hate speech thing, you know? It's almost like you telling me that you hate me. Or this the thought that you've been having is to take me out. Now, on the other hand of that, let's not get it twisted. I speak about this a lot. You got a lot of children, they're smelling themselves and think they could try their mom and dad. Now, with that being said, I guess the little line right there, it got a gray area to it. I understand where you're coming from when you tell them that. All right? Because you got a lot of children that are disrespectful now. But you want to flip that card over again, where does the disrespect come from? It starts at home. And if you don't nip it in the bud when it needs to be nipped in the bud, then it's going to carry on forever. Know a guy who I was cool with for the longest. From what I'm hearing, still to this day, grown ass man still stay with his mom. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Not my problem. That's his mom's problem. You want to know why he still staying at home with his mom? Because the mom allowed him to do it. They were ready for him to go. Him and his dad. Rest in peace to his dad. Dad, a cool man. Cool man. They were ready for him to go. Everybody else out the house except for him. But this man would never move out the house. But he would sit up at these folks' house and talk to them in a kind of way. And the mom tells me she believed in giving them freedom of speech. meaning let him talk to him any kind of way. I mean, cussing at him and everything because he couldn't get his way. And I was just like, well, that's not what I was taught about figure of speech. My figure of speech I was taught was, I let you speak your mind, but be mindful who you speaking to. All right? And that came from the mom, dad, grandparents, or anybody. You are allowed to speak your piece, but be mindful who you are speaking to. Now, I can understand you speak your piece. You may be cussing and speaking your piece. But to sit there cussing at somebody because you cannot get your way and you stand in their home, that's a totally different ball game. Totally different ball game. Okay? Which we can connect this to this right here. This grown-ass woman got this beautiful young 2-year-old boy who is no longer here. You allow not only you to be disrespected, but you allowed your child to be disrespected. And for what? And then the magnitude of what this is all about, a damn juice box. Come on now, really? This man is pathetic over a damn juice box because a child took too long to get a damn juice box? And for the size of it, it's been going on for the longest. But then again, I guess he's going upside your head too. I mean, I won't be surprised. That's probably why you didn't defend him, because he probably going upside your head too. Or could be you didn't no longer want this boy. Or it could be both. Who knows? Who knows? I saw on Twitter somebody share my video. I guess they pro-black or something. And it was somebody, a white person killing a black child or something like that. And they said verbatim, well, it's not verbatim, but something to the fact that when you let these creatures in your house, this is the outcome. But even though they still do this, you know, you still bring them around you. Meaning white women, we bring white women around our children, this, that, and third. Here's my thing. They are entitled to how they feel. But why you don't, so what do you say when my culture of people goes into these people's house and do that to their innocent child? What do you say about that? I understand you feel how you feel about the grown-ups. But regardless of what color the child is innocent. So what would you say about this? A brother of my culture going into their culture and abusing their child. And not only abusing their child over something as petty because the child took too long to get a damn juice box and because the child soiled itself. Are we okay with this? Are we okay with this? Color shouldn't matter when it comes to a child. Color shouldn't matter, period, if you ask me. To me, it don't. But I get it. We're in society. Race baiting is everything. Everybody will make everything about race instead of the problem that's really going on. It ain't race that made this man do this. It was a possessive, ignorant, low-down, evil-ass person who did this. And unfortunately, he was a black man that did it. So we're going to talk about race. Talk about everything across the globe. It don't matter what race they are. Everybody does stupid shit. Everybody. And this right here was stupid. Now he finna die for what he did. Hey, like I always say, whatever they do to the child, I think it should be done to them. Here it is. He got the death penalty. But y'all gonna learn though, y'all, Mississippi don't play. They be saying that, they say that all the time, man, that Mississippi do not play. Regardless of what. The laws of Mississippi, I heard they real strict. It's almost to the point of zero tolerance. But Mississippi don't play. They don't play. Rest in heaven, Hayden. Sorry this happened to you. And to the mom, hey, you got what you deserve. Oh, and one more thing I want to point out. Hold on. Okay, I was reading something where they say the grandparents, the dad of him, and I guess the mom or her, how they was expressing, they regret not calling 911 sooner. Okay, and that was published back in 22. Again, this story happened back then, but I guess now the trial just started and everything just took place. Well, I'm not gonna get into that because regardless of whether I read that or not, the boy's still dead. So, anyway, guys, as always, let me know what y'all think about this, and thank you for listening. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll get you next time. I'm your man, Chris Thorns.